Everyone, welcome to this webinar session. Introducing myself, I am Vivek Shah, founder of Skill Beings. After the completion of this webinar, you will get some idea that what is Skill Beings and who am I actually. And I'm here, we all are here, we have collaborated and we have been working together. We've been planning this webinar since like past 20 days, working on some handpicked topics that can actually help our viewers gain some knowledge and gain some wisdom out of it, because you are investing your precious time here, right? So it should be worth it, isn't it? Yeah. And one more important thing is that this webinar is not a conventional typical webinar. This is going to be a combination of many things. Yeah, a mix of, a mashup of many things, to be specific. The main title of our webinar is Re-Knowing the Various Fields with Various Perspectives. See, the thing is, we all do have a role in this society. We all are playing a role in this society, and that role, the path of getting to that role is our field. Someone comes from engineering field, someone comes from medical field, but we all are connected, we all are bounded to some specific field. And that field helps us in contributing to our society, to making us a better person, or I should say, to make us able to give something to this society before we leave this society, before we die in this world.
This webinar focuses on re-knowing the various fields with their various perspectives, starting from school life to youth life and the adulthood stage of our lives. Let's start this webinar from the initial important stage of our lives in this society. The first duty as children, being a student.
This is not the proper way of educating the people or educating the pupils in the current society. What I feel is that some the magic of that learning is missing while taking this education, because the value education is the most important thing that need to be teach in from the basic itself, like from the school days itself. A, a child have to gain the knowledge with a value based things. Like I can say some popular quotes tell by some scholars, like CV Good is a scholar who said that value education is the aggregate of all the process by means of which a person develops abilities, attitudes, and other form of behavior of the positive values in the society in which he lives. Like education can make you to learn a skill, but only value education, the only thing that makes you to implement this skill in a proper way. And this value education only helps to develop your attitude and makes you to able to perform a very good in their in your perspective, like respective roles, like a good man, a good boy, a good brother, a good husband, a good employee. Like for the various roles, the only value education can help you to improve your attitude and behavior and many more things. And some other scholar called John Dewey has told that value education means primarily to price, to esteem, to appraise, holding it clear, and also the act of passing judgment upon the nature and amount of its value as compared with something else. See, there will be a situation where you have to make a decision and where you have to pass a judgment on some particular things. The only education cannot let you to pass the random judgments or pass the random things that whatever that comes up to your mind. You have to analyze the situation, you have to analyze the things, you have to research, like you have to do a little research on that, and you have to finally come to a conclusion with all considering all the aspects that you have considered for the particular situation or a reason. Okay, only this value education will helps you to make this make your decision perfect and apted for that particular situation. Hope everyone is following, right? Am I going very speed?
No, no, you're done. You're great.
My
Keep
voice is
on.
clear, right?
Yeah, very clear. Keep on.
Fine, fine. uh, value education, for example, recently I've came across uh, one situation, not for me, but I have observed one thing. uh, One of my relative son is studying ninth class, and he I have seen some MSET books near him. I have surprised, like, what is the, because when I am in ninth standard I don't know about the MSET. Like, this MSET will be studied once after completing their intermediate, right? So, but I have seen some MSET books near to a ninth class student. I go to him and I asked that why you are having these books. What are you doing with these books? He told that I am preparing for MSET. I am studying this MSET material. Oh wow! Like, I'm surprised, and I have inspired something from him. Like, because in his little age he is concentrating on the studies which is more higher than his capability. But what the sad thing is that he had a skill, he had the knowledge, but it is just related to the education which he is getting from this education. But mentally, he is not able to speak anyone from out who is any from any stranger. He is not able to take any initiation for anything, and he is not able to uh, take a leadership things or responsibility things. He's just very quiet, and he just learn the things, and he'll go and attempt the exams, and then he'll come to home. That's it. That is his daily routine. He is not thinking in out of box, or he don't perform any other extracurricular activities. See, education is important. I can say that these type of more like this type of attitude is important to, and is good to learn more than the capability. But other than that, they have to be strong mentally. They have to move in a good way socially, and they have to contribute something to the society. See, gaining a lot of knowledge is not the only thing, right? Whatever you gain, you have to return back to society, at least some little things from your knowledge, right? Am I right? Do you agree with me? Hello?
Yes, you are right. Yes.
I am not sharing any response from the guys. Is everyone following me?
Yes, yes, we can follow you. You are very good in speaking. Please share your views.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Like, this is what I feel, that value education is is the thing that plays a major role in developing one's personality, one's mental stability, and one's attitude, and one's knowledge. The main objectives that I can say is that this value education can develop a child's personality in a physical way, mentally, emotional, and spiritual aspects. And also, it can make you to learn the good manners and the responsibility, uh, and also to be a cooperative citizen in the society. This value education respects the individual and its uh, ideology, which imparts their knowledge towards the society, and also the spirit of patriotism and the national integration, which can be maintained only because of uh, value education. And also, this value
Yes.
education should be given to a pupil to teach the values of the culture, like respecting all types of culture, all types of traditions that have followed. Everyone knows that our India is a very the country which had a variety of traditions and the cultures. Okay, to make a meaningful practices and beliefs, and also to enable them to distinguish between what's the right and what is the wrong. Just now, gaining the knowledge is not the only thing that you everyone have to do. everyone have to able to make a decision which is right and which is wrong. They have to differentiate the things based on the situation that they have faced. Okay, for the youngsters, I can only say that the consciousness will be gained only because of the value education. That's the thing I can say
Hmm.
on behalf of this. And thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'm winding up this session. uh,
Yes.
if anyone having some any doubts, or I mean like
Yes.
any views
Yes, anyone can ask
supporting
any
or
kind of questions in the chat section. This is Q&A session. You got only 45 seconds. So ask any type of question you want to ask related to his explanation. And that was a great explanation, Gunda Ganesh, because it was very fruitful explanation, because value education is like key role. It plays a very important, crucial role in making a better citizen for tomorrow. And your point, which you just said, that the social integrity is important in today's society, and it can only be achieved by good value education. So it was a very great explanation, Ganesh. Thank you so much. Actually, we are feeling glad that you have presented this topic, because many people are not talking about this topic these days. So thank you for getting some light on.
Our curriculum doesn't focus on an important thing that is needed to be considered. That is, developing the personality of school students. Perspective on developing personality in school students.
Speak about discuss something about personality development, because it is very important for all the students, not only for the students, but also even if we are growing in our degree, PG, and not even in our, so as a social human being also, we need to develop our personality development. Always we are carrying our personality everywhere, wherever we are going. So we have to show the what type of human being we are. And the same as our Ganesh sir, he has told about such a wonderful experiences he has shared about value education. Nowadays, we are losing this in our schools. It was a subject when we were in our childhood. When I was in the school, there was a book called the moral stories or something, and those stories were discussed in our classes. And those value education we used to take, what is good, what is bad, what we should do, what we shouldn't do in society, and we should help others, we should teach good, we should see everyone happy. But nowadays, this value education we are losing from our school subject, as we are growing only towards marks and degrees and profession to become to get a good future. Somewhere we are losing our future. So personality development, Mr. Vivek, I think you should make me a host. Then only I can share my PPT.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, I am making you.
And here, while flashy colors and too much body tattoos or piercings, these are not unprofessional attitude, but just simply neatly ironed clothes make you look presentable. Next is work on your body language, the way we speak, the way we stand, the way we communicate, the way we behave, and talking while talking, thank you, excuse me. All these, walk in an upright position with shoulders straight, do not droop, sit in a relaxed posture, make always tells a lot about yourself and helps people in making accurate conjectures about you. So our personality, verbal communication, not only verbal but non-verbal communication skills also helps us in developing, in showing our personality. Next, be courteous. Wherever we are going, we should be courteous. And it is not actually be courteous. This courteous word is never out of fashion. This is always respected by everyone. So be humble and greet everyone with a smile. Smile is always appreciated since my grandfather's time till my time and my future generation, Mr. Vivek's time. Smile is always always appreciated as a very good thing. So never shy away from helping or supporting your peers and being available to them whenever they need you. So doing random acts of kindness will not just make somebody else's day, but it will also make you come along as a pleasing person. Always be courteous. It will boost your confidence and it will make you very humble and down to earth to your juniors and seniors alike. We should never differentiate that they are juniors or they are seniors and I am nothing. So you are also something between everyone. Be a little fun. So always we should not be serious. Being able to find the humorous side in otherwise terrible situations whenever we are facing any terrible situation, little bit fun also can change the situation we are handling there. So everybody loves a person who can make them laugh and bring a funny perspective. I know it's too tough because even I am in a job, and when we are dealing with any serious situation or we are angry, we cannot make fun or we cannot joke. But we should try to do things. We act overall we are human beings. We can't do every time, but we should try. If at all we remember that funny thing in our or try to be do fun or console yourself that okay, Sudha, don't be serious now. Try to be funny. Leave everything. One does not need to be all serious and sober all the time. But adorning your funny hats, okay, every once in a while, to turn you into a more charming personality. So whenever if you try to do this, it will change the atmosphere also to a different level. And be a good listener because most people do not listen with the intent to understand. They listen with the intent to reply, isn't it? But we should not try to reply, but we should listen. Because if we are not using any words to reply, there won't be any consequences of negativity. Try to listen fully when somebody is talking to you interest and give all the importance. And very important thing, maintain a direct eye contact. Do not get distracted around you. It will help you in knowing a better deal about people and attending them in a way. And this is my personal experience also. When we are seeing the eye of the other person while talking, we may know their intentions also. Why they are talking this? What is the intention behind this speech? And the eighth one, more often and develop new interest. Whenever you get your free time extra, you should try to read. So you will develop new us. Interest has very little to talk about. If you are well into about things, if you have many things in your mind, you are reading things, you have lots of things to talk, to discuss, and cultivate a number of interests. More people tend to like you. You can strike up interesting conversations instead of appearing to be dull and monotonous. And ninth is meet new people. Meeting new people and different kinds of people is a very healthy step towards expanding your horizons and exposing yourself to a large number of things. Always be positive about your own personality. Have an opinion. You should have a good opinion regarding that matter, regarding that topic. Topic. Having an opinion and being able to confidently put it forward doesn't just help making the conversations interesting, but it also makes you look more influential and well informed around other people. So it will make you yourself feel important also when you're sharing your opinions. Bring positivity in your outlook. Your thoughts and your actions both need to be positive.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this session is going to end in like 1 minute 31 seconds. So I am requesting the participants to enter by using the same link once this session ends, and then Sudha madam will continue her explanation. Okay. So it is going to end in like 1 minute 15 seconds. So even after that, you can enter into this by using the same link, and ma'am will continue her explanation.
Okay.
We got
Okay,
only 1
Vivek.
minute. Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I will try to wind up in 1 minute. Let's see whether I can do or not. Okay. So here, bring positivity in your outlook. whatever your thoughts and actions are there, try to be positive in order to have an attractive personality. The way we think has a lot of effect on the way how we act. And here Aristotle told, first of all, from everywhere, know yourself. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. We should not try to search wisdom everywhere, but try to know ourselves, what we are. The same goes with your personality, what we are developing, that is the same. One needs to start with taking a good look at themselves, analyzing their traits, the strengths and weaknesses, and everything that needs to be worked out. You can ask me, or else if you have any views regarding my speech or presentation, anyone can express their views. Thank you.
It was a great explanation by Sudha ma'am, as you are playing many roles in your life, and even here you are playing two roles, my mother and presenter, right? So it was a great explanation, ma'am. Thank you for investing your precious time in here to encourage me to encourage skill beings. It is like everything to me right now, and I I felt very great that you are actually so much invested in talking about personality development, because as a teacher I know how many challenges you people face while educating others, while creating futures of the people, the students. So it is a quite challenge to actually fix their minds into a motivation side, or into an optimistic side of life. So I would like to say only one thing in behalf of skill beings. Okay, that thank you so much for playing your role in a very productive and efficient way. And it was a great explanation. Or in audience, in participants, do any of you have any kind of doubts? Please, you can ask. You are open to ask, or anything related to ma'am's topic. So looks like they don't have any queries, ma'am. Your explanation was that good. They don't have any queries at all. All right. Thank you so much for investing it in here.
Students miss many opportunities of gaining many skills in their school life, and sports is a very important thing. So let's move to the next perspective on importance of sports in school students.
Okay, Sai Krishna, please start your presentation.
Hello everybody, this is Sai Krishna and I'm here to explain about why is sport important in our life. So everyone, about 60% people don't know why is sport important in our life. So I'm here to explain about this, to aware you why is sport important in our life. So I'm going to start. First of all, I'm going to explain what is sport. Sport. Sport is defined as an activity involved physically exertion and skill in which an individual or team competes against another on others for competition. So not only competition, it also related to our physical or mental or relaxation to human body. This is what is the sport. Now types of sports. The major types of sports are outdoor sports and indoor sports, physical development sports, mental development sports. Why are sports important? Physical activity stimulates growth and leads to improved physical and emotional health. Today, research shows that the importance of physical activity in children is stronger than ever. For example, researchers have observed that highly active people are less likely to suffer from high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, cancer of the colon, and coronary error. So physical benefits. If we are a sportsman, the physical benefits are playing sports can make a stronger and healthier contributing to our lower obesity rates, according to the U.S. Department of Health Services. So mental benefits. And other advantages of sports, we can handle our mental and control ourselves in anger management. So mental benefits is, but sport, not just exercise, gives a child more than just physical well-being. It contributes to a child development both physically and socially. Difference in personality. Children who play sports gain confidence in their bodies and their ability to set goals. It is also seen children playing sports are better in academics and leadership qualities. Difference in physique. Not eating more healthily and doing plenty of physical activity can lead to be obesity or overweight of a child, which may lead an increased risk of developing. So, importance of sports in our life. Sports are important part of the lives of most children in the United States. Just over 20 billion youth between the ages of 6 to 17 play team sports on a regular basis, with another 5 million engaging on a occasional basis, according to the Sports and Fitness Industry Association annually survey of households. Kids are most active before the teenage years. To participating is declining. Children aged 6 to 12 who played sports regularly fell from 44.5 percentage of the population in 2008 to 40 percentage in 2020. Now, benefits in adults and old age people. Many adults aged 65 and overspend on average 100 hours or more each day sitting or laying down, making them the most sedentary age group. They were paying a high price for their inactivity with higher rates of falls, obesity, heart diseases, and death compared with the general population. As you get older, it becomes even more important you remain active if you want to stay healthy and maintain your independence. Sports is very important in our life. Okay, thank you.
That was a great research you have done there, because many people nowadays are not interested much into sports, because there is some passion. Everyone has some interest, na, Sai
Yeah,
Krishna. But still,
yeah,
family forces you to not go into sports, not play games, just because it doesn't have future. You just go and
future
take your books, only study.
study.
And in this
Nowadays,
race of
parents also giving more importance to the education, not to the sports. So, parents also think once and allow their children to encourage in sports
hmm,
and
big,
also in education also
yes. And in race of education, the students are becoming unhealthy, day by day. They are
unhealthy,
becoming fat. Yeah,
and
they are
also they
becoming
are
obese.
and also their lack of physical health, and also they are lack of how to control themselves
Hmm,
due to the lack of sports knowledge.
hmm. And what do you think, Sai Krishna, that so does really sports playing helps us in increasing our leadership skills?
Yeah, definitely, Viveksha. Sports is one of the major role in playing, improving our leadership skills. Because in sports we can make a team and we can handle 10 to 9 to 10 people. In that way, we can improve our leadership skills and maintain a good rating in physical or mentally, and in not only physical, in fitness purpose also we can maintain healthy. So definitely sports is major role in improving our leadership skills.
Yes, it was a great explanation, Sai Krishna. Thank you for investing your precious time in this webinar.
Okay, thank you, Viveksha, for this opportunity.
Yeah.
I'm also feeling excited about this. Okay, thank you.
Despite of knowing many mistakes in our education system, still we present many good advantages of this. But let's not forget about the problems of Indian education system. In Renewing and my perspective on the problems of Indian education system.